And say, stop filming me.
Right, you ready? We've got 19 seconds. Going to fade as well. You happy, chap?
I'm happy. You can talk to me about anything.
I'm happy. All right. Sister Sledge on BBC. You, if you're local and you're hanging out in Warwickshire over the bank holiday, we've got great news, and it is that the iconic tower at Warwick's famous St Mary's Church is set to reopen for the first time following a year. Well, it's over a year, I think. Following its restoration, 1.8 million quid's been spent on it. The tower is 160 feet, there's 160 steps up to it, and the views from the top are stunning across Warwick as that opens this weekend. A new augmented reality feature as well is in there. It's something that actually we've been kind of telling the story of along the way, because BBC Studios Richard Williams, he's been out to check it out. Someone who's been at the very top of the tower is Alex from RiVR. How are you, Alex?
I'm good. Nice, good to see you again.
It's quite exciting, isn't it? Because you do your 3D stuff. Say the next word. Is it
photogrammetry?
Photogrammetry. So you do that, and you create scenes out of VR, virtual reality technology, and help bring things to life for people.
Yeah, we like the immersive historical interpretation side of things. So we like to scan places and make sure we get a good representation of what the place is, but also give people a good user experience. We're trying to make it a better experience for you to go into that church. Me and a lot of the team have got many kids that like going to museums and art galleries, and sometimes it gets a little bit boring in some of those places, you know, for kids ranging from 5 to 15 years of age.
5 to 45, let's be honest. This is about you and toys, isn't it? For you, your kit, the stuff that you call work, is just a massive excuse to play with gadgets, isn't it?
It is a huge playground, yes.
It is, let's be honest. And I met you last time at the museum in Warwick, where the latest installation that you'd done at that point had gone live. So people can go around the town of Warwick using an iPad and a 3D model in the middle, pointing the iPad at it, and they learn the story of the Great Fire of Warwick. How's that gone down?
That's gone down amazing. We've got a secret stats button, so we can go in and press the secret code on the iPad, and we can see how many times it's being used. So we get to see the pickups and plays, and it's really good. And the feedback's been amazing. So that's why this one is going in now into St Mary's Church. Very similar type of experience where you hold an iPad over a 3D printed model. But the reason it's like that is to drive footfall to these places. We don't want people to do too much virtual tour of these places. They want people to come to them in real life. So it's trying to drive people and adults as well back to see a new exhibit inside the church.
And it's such a gem, isn't it, St Mary's Church as well, and something you're really passionate about. You love this place.
I've lived there, yeah. I've lived there since I was 3, so
church.
Still not in the church, but I did spend a lot of time at the top of the church. And we're making a documentary about it, so we've got lots more coming around St Mary's Church, and yeah, it's a fascinating place.
That's 160 feet high. What's it like at the top? What can you see at the top, and how have you been able to capture what you saw at the top so that other people can experience it too?
Yeah, I mean, we actually took a disabled friend of mine called Russ up the tower in his wheelchair as part of the documentary.
In fact, you invited me up there. And
yeah.
I did try and say to Rich, you can go off if you want. It would have been quite high.
You declined, yeah.
I just couldn't at the time.
So we can put you up there now. We've got 360 photos. I should bring you a headset and we can do it, but I've got 360 photos from the very top, even at the very top where the flag is. So we can put you in a headset and we can have you look around. You feel like you're flying above the church. We've made multiple VR films and shown them in Warwick. It's part of phase 2 for the funding for the church, where we're going to show you have the ability in an accessibility world to visit the top of the tower or the crypts, because you shouldn't be held back from seeing any of these special views.
So it helps attractions become more accessible for people, because a lot of these buildings obviously so old you cannot get through them, or not everyone can go up the stairs.
No, so we took Russ up the staircase on the side, which is a scaffold staircase with special climber. But obviously people can't do that at the castle, so we've made them also an accessibility video that shows up the tower, up the mound in different areas that you can't go to. So VR is enabling, and AR, these amazing experiences for people that have not had the chance to have them in the past.
A really good example of this is Big Ben in London, isn't it? Because everyone knows Big Ben's had a makeover, been all cleaned up, and actually gone, wow, it's blue at the top, not black. What will be the wow for people seeing St Mary's having been restored, do you think?
Well, obviously, when you're near the ground, you can look up and see all the intricate work that's been done between the stones. But the main thing that we've got is the scans. We've got 3D photogrammetry scans of the shield, so before and after restoration, which will allow you to scan a QR code off your TV or just a YouTube video, and you'll be able to bring that shield into your front room. and hold it in front of you and look at the details of that shield. So that's what photogrammetry does at the top end.
Wow. Okay, and it's just so it just rolls off his tongue because this is his playground. This is what he does day in day out. Play, 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 play. What do you want people to experience most when they go and see St Mary's this weekend for the first time in ages? And I've got a 3D model of it in front of me. I've had a section of this on my desk for so long. I've now got a complete mini St Mary's. Plastic
3D print.
There you go.
You've got a 3D print of
Thank
St
you.
Mary's in front of
Appreciate
you,
it.
and it's actually from the night before the fire in 1694.
Right.
This was never, obviously there's no cameras back then, so there's no photos of what it looked like, but we recreated it from artist drawings at the time of the church. You've got one on your desk. And yeah, what I think I'd like them people to have from the experience is to go along and have an understanding of augmented reality. Just go into the church and have a mini history lesson via augmented reality. And I think that'll just be enough for me.
So there's a bigger version of this there that people can explore.
It's about 6 times as big as that, and it's in a glass cabinet, and you can hold the iPads over it and it comes to life, and you can see it burning if you really want to.
Wow, it all sounds amazing. I know that you could sit here and talk to me for hours about what you do, but what are the things we need to look forward to with you guys, and what you're hoping for with local history, with our local heritage that you can bring to life for people and get people to engage in it and enjoy it and love it?
I mean, we're doing Warwick as a hotbed for immersive interpretation, but I think that Coventry and Birmingham should be the same. It's only that me and my brother live there that we push it really far, but I think we can take the same immersive menu that we've done for these places in Warwick and do the same with places like the Guildhall. I've just been walking around Coventry and doing TikTok videos about how I feel like I'm in Hogwarts. Literally feel like I'm in Hogwarts just up the road.
You're on about the
I've
bridge.
never been here.
Yeah, so by Holy Trinity, where there's that connecting bridge over that area there, that's huge historical significance, where the first ever cathedral was. Time Team did their dig there. You said, it's really funny when you hear people see it with new eyes. You're like, it's like Hogwarts.
Yeah, so I could literally hold an iPad over that thing, over that area, and we could show what was there for the dig, or we could bring back to life what was happening in the past.
I've just got goosebumps. It's so exciting, isn't it?
I can't go on about it too long, else I'll take up too much of your time.
Shall I play a record?
Okay, really good to see you again.
Thank you so much. And if you want to be sent up the tower with Alex Technology, just start by going to St Mary's Church this weekend, where it's open again following that restoration. Hey!
It's really good. Cool.
Happy?
So, yeah.